All right, I'll give you 10 chances to guess where I am. You probably only need one. I'm at Camp Cornhusker today, and my topic is going to be related to camp, Boy Scout camp this time, and our own Camp Cornhusker. Behind me is the Camp Cornhusker Lake, a new and improved lake. We spent more money this year on Camp Cornhusker than we have since 1986 when we built the dining hall, about $250,000 in donor dollars. Most of it went to the lake improvement project. We spent some money rehabbing and working on renewing the tallgrass prairie that we have, but most of it went to this lake project. It all went into program. It went into program because we felt like the lake had silted in so much that we couldn't do much of the boating that we wanted to do because of the mud in there and because of all the grass buildup. The fishing had gotten poor, and so now we've got a sailboat on the lake, also given by donors, and hopefully we'll add some more sailboats and maybe even improve our lakefront further for next year. But it's working real good so far. Now, if the rain would stop, it is plenty full. But I wanted to talk to you about the camp and the importance of going to Camp Cornhusker. And I'm going to throw out some numbers to you, and they're not good ones. I want to be positive about the direction of Camp Cornhusker in the future, and I think we've got a bright future, but I wanted to let you know that it's something that we're worried about. The national standard for Boy Scouts in camp is 67%. The BSA says that 60% of Boy Scouts should go camping in a given year. In our council, we're almost there. I mean, we were at 67% last year, we were at 65% the year before, and not sure where we're going to be this year until we know where everybody's gone camping and how many they've taken. Some numbers, and so we're okay, we're right on there. What I'm worried about is the number of troops going to Camp Cornhusker, and in specific, the number of scouts coming down here to Camp Cornhusker. We have only 46% of our Boy Scout troops attending Camp Cornhusker this year, and only 31% of our Boy Scouts attending Camp Cornhusker this year. And that concerns me. That concerns our council leadership, too, because little councils like us, relatively little councils like us, need good camp attendance to keep camp going strong so we can continue to make improvements. We're always going to have camp, but to continue to make improvements for the betterment of our scouts, we need to have more participation, more buy-in from our units. During this year, like I said, we spent more dollars here than ever, and so I'm hoping that you scouters out there will take fact of that and start coming back to camp. There are many of you that come every year. Many troops come every year, and I'm thrilled with that. I can't tell you how happy I am. We're even okay if every troop comes, well, two scenarios. If every troop comes 2 out of every 3 years to their own council camp, or if you have a split contingent and you want to bring your younger boys here and your very older boys somewhere else on a high adventure trip or a trip in the mountains, we're okay with that. We can still do fine with that, but there are many troops that don't come to Camp Cornhusker at all, and there are many that come 1 out of every 3 years. I've got a request for you to do what you can to do better than that, and we'll do what we can to continue to improve the facilities and improve the program. Our evaluations say we've got a pretty good program. We've got a good qualified staff, and we've got a good program. And our leaders say, for the most part, we take care of the facilities pretty good. They look clean, they look sharp. There's improvements we need to make, but they aren't bad. We want to take it to the next step and beyond. We want to develop new programs, new activities that can attract and excite your boys more. We know that's something that's important. We also want to make sure that you leaders feel comfortable and welcome when you come here, and we'll do what we can to do that. One thing that we're going to be doing this fall is having a meeting of Scoutmasters, and I'm going to pick those of you out that regularly don't come to our camp on a regular basis and invite you to come and tell me why not. And I'm going to ask you, okay, what will it take you to do that? Now, I need parent support on this too. I know a lot of parents are listening out there. Call up your Scoutmaster and say, listen, I saw Mike's vidcast. How come we don't go to camp? I hear the same reasons, and normally it's not, never it is, we don't like Camp Cornhusker. It's well, my boys grew up there going to Weeblo Camp and Fun with Sun, and the first year or two they went there, and they're tired of it, and they want to go to somewhere else. I hear that. Also, I hear, well, there's really not much for the older scouts to do, so we decide to go somewhere else. And those are valid to a point. But we can work together to improve the program, to add things that will attract you, that will attract boys for a longer period of time. There's only so much we can do with our natural resources and our limited budget, but we pledge to do the best we can. One thing that we certainly want to do is involve more volunteers. We've got quite a few involved in the camping program, but we want to involve more so that we get that'll help us get a broader base of support. So I hope you have got some buy-in, or that you will have, and I hope we convince you that we're serious about it, because we love our Camp Cornhusker, we always have, and we always will. And together, we can make Camp Cornhusker better. But I think we can only do it if we work together. Thank you so much for helping us build tomorrow's leaders today.